in today's video we are going to look at the detailed 30 days study plan for general training as well as for academic candidates. This will help you to definitely achieve an overall band score of 8 in your IELTS exam. But this video is going to be a little bit long, so stay tuned with me till the end. If you are a busy candidate and you don't have time to visit coaching centers and you want to study yourself at home, so this is the complete 30 days day by day detailed study plan, what you have to do day by day. So starting with the week 1, what you have to do in the very first week, you have to get yourself familiarized with the IELTS format and the IELTS pattern. For this, you need to take an IELTS practice test and check your current level of IELTS exam and assess your strengths and weaknesses based on your current level, and obviously set your goals. So main thing is you have to check your current level and set the goals. Identify strengths and your weaknesses. These are the 3 points you have to do on your first day of IELTS preparation. So day 2 is completely dependent on the listening basics. You have to understand the format, how many sections are there, how many types of questions are there. After that, you have to take a practice of only section 1, and section 1, it contains basic dialogues, notes or form completion. Basically these are fill in the blanks type questions only, and you have to focus on section 1 only. And for this you have to do an activity. Just you can listen to the English podcast or the radio show for 20 minutes only. This will help you to to understand the different types of accent and help you to adapt yourself to the listening environment. So I think it's clear what you have to do on day 1 and on day 2. On day 3, you have to focus on the reading basics. Understand the format of reading, the number of passages, different types of question, and you have to practice section 1 only and focus on finding the information, how you can quickly find out the information. And you can do this by reading the English article or any short story. Reading means you have to read and read and read to improve your band scores. And focus that I have only asked you to practice section number 1 only. Don't do complete reading 1 to 40 questions in the starting of your IELTS preparation. So we'll do step by step each and every process. And on day 4, you have to practice listening skills. On day 4, you have to practice section 2 only, and you have to focus on short monologues, as section 2 of IELTS listening contains the short monologues. And to improve your section 2, you can listen to a TED talk or a lecture in English in different accents. So these activities that I have mentioned here will definitely help you to improve your listening skills, to improve your focus and your concentration level. So I have made the study plan after a complete research. So after completing my research, I have added on different activities that will help you to enhance your listening skills. So what you have to do on day 5th? On day 5th, you have to find out different types of reading strategies. So mainly have to learn skimming and scanning techniques. Skimming and scanning techniques mainly means you have to quickly read and quickly find out the keywords related to the question asked to you in section number 2. So after learning the techniques of skimming and scanning, you have to practice section number 2 only. Either you are academic or you are a general training candidate, you have to practice section number 2 and focus on details and comprehension questions. So this all can happen if you learn the techniques of skimming and scanning. And for this, to improve the skimming and scanning techniques, you can read news articles and identify key points quickly. So this activity will help you to quickly learn skimming and scanning techniques. This will really help you a lot in reading section 2, in finding the answers of reading section number 2. On day 6, you have to do the integrated practice. What does this mean? You have to complete a full listening test, complete a full reading test, review your mistakes and take notes. So complete listening and reading. After that, you have to review your mistakes. what types of questions are difficult for you, what type of questions are easy for you, and you have to make notes of your strengths and weaknesses. So this step is very very important. So whatever I have mentioned day by day, you just have to do that much only. So what you have to do on day number 7, you have to review yourself and take a mock test. So you have to review all your notes from your last week, and you have to take a full practice test under the under the exam conditions, and analyze your result and adjust your strategies if needed. If you think that your strategies are not working, you can change your strategies the next week. You can find out some better work strategies. And I have uploaded various videos on reading, writing and speaking. You can go to my channel, you can visit my different playlists. All of my videos are really genuine and informative. So this was all about week 1. So covering 4 weeks will definitely boost your band scores. So moving on to week 2. Week 2 is all about focusing on the writing task. So on day number 8, what you have to do is you have to understand the format, that means types of letters for general training candidates and types of graphs for academic candidates, right? So you have to do each of the understanding of each of the different types of the task 1 questions, and you have to practice one letter, that is you can practice one formal letter. So what you have to do in an activity, you have to write a letter in response to a given prompt. Basically on day number 8 you have to focus on your task 1. On day 9 you have to focus on task 2 basics. So understand the format of different types of essay, how many parts should be there in different types of essays, how many paragraphs are needed, and what are the main judgment criterias. You have to take notes of all these things and practice planning out an essay, not writing down an essay. You have to just practice planning out the essay. And you have to write an essay introduction and outline, not the complete essay. Just practice writing an introduction and outline. Outline means what you want to write in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and if there is a body paragraph 3. So basically on day 9 you have to practice only an essay introduction and outline, just planning of the essay, right? On 10th day you have to practice a semi-formal and informal letter, and you have to write one letter of each type. For general training candidates, you have to write one letter of each type. So basically there are 3 types of letters, but formal and semi-formal are always same. There is only one minor difference that we will not discuss in this video, we'll discuss in the upcoming video. So basically on day 10 you have to focus only on practicing different types of letters. So coming on day number 11th, so day number 11th is for task 2 development. You have to develop your ideas into the format of an IELTS essay. So what you have to do is practice developing arguments, agree or disagree, write a full essay and review and refine your essay. What does this mean? So first of all you have to write down the full essay. After writing down the full essay, you have to review your essay, and you can make changes wherever you feel you can make change. You can make more improvements, you can use more impressive sentences. So you can use a refining technique to enhance your writing task 2 score. So on day number 12, you have to integrate task 1 and task 2, writing task 1 and 2 both. You have to write one complete letter and you have to complete one essay as well. So you have to review your letter, review your essay and edit your essay, edit your letter for grammar and clarity of the ideas. On 12th day, you have to write complete letter, complete essay, and you have to review your letter, review your essay for grammar and clarity. Grammar means you should not make any grammatical errors and your ideas should be quite clear to the examiner. So next comes day number 13. You have to you have to learn advanced writing techniques on day number 13. So what does advanced writing techniques means? You have to learn about the cohesion and coherence. It basically means logical organization. You have to, how you have to organize your essay and even your different paragraphs is very important. You have to practice using different types of linking words, and you have to rewrite your previous essay focusing on the structure, focusing on sentence structures, focusing on linking words, focusing on cohesion and coherence. So, if you will rewrite your previous essay, you will better understand how to structure your essay more impressively, how to add linking words, how to add different types of sentence structures, how you can make your essay more and more impressive. So, make your previous essay more impressive by using different sentence structures, adding good vocabulary, and reviewing your grammatical errors. So this will seriously help you a lot in improving your mistakes. And obviously I have uploaded two videos regarding writing task 2 where I have written down 9 band sample answers with very good vocabulary, and focusing all the things that IDP has mentioned is important. So next, on day 14th, again you have to review what you have done whole week. You have to review and you have to take a mock test. Review all writing from the week. So week 2 was basically all about writing task. Week 1 was about listening and reading. Week 2 was about only writing task 1 and writing task 2. So you have to review all your writings from the week, then take a full practice writing test and analyze feedback and adjust techniques. If you still need to improve your writing task 1 and 2, you should adjust some techniques, you should frame your own strategies, and you should seek the feedback so to score better in your writing task. So on week 3 mainly you have to focus on speaking, advanced listening and reading. As we have done basic listening reading in week first, so here comes the advanced listening and reading. So on 15th day you have to basically focus on the basics of speaking. That means you have to understand the format, how many parts are there in IELTS speaking exam. You have to practice part 1, which contains introduction and interview types of questions. I have uploaded various videos on this also. Must visit my speaking playlist for part 1. And for this you have to record your answers to most common questions. Common questions include what is your name, your hometown, your house, you work, your study. These are all the common questions that are very important, and you have to record your answers and you have to review as well. So on day 16 you have to practice advanced listening strategies. That means you have to practice section 3 only. Practice section 3 as much as you can from different sources, from just authentic sources. If you don't have authentic material, you can just drop me a message on the WhatsApp number. You will get all the authentic material related to all the 4 modules. So you have to practice listening section 3 only and focus on complex discussions, as listening section 3 is the most difficult part of the IELTS listening. It contains complex discussions, so you have to practice as much test practice lesson section 3 as much as you can. And for this you have to listen to academic discussions or any debates, so you can easily understand the complex discussions. So on day number 17 you have to practice advanced reading strategies. So this means you have to practice section 3, as again reading section 3 is the most difficult part for IELTS students, but according to me it's quite easy if you understand the format. Soon I'll be uploading a video on reading, how to score 40 on 40 in IELTS reading, make the academic and general training candidates. So on day 17 you have to just practice section number 3, focusing on inference and author's opinion questions. So inference means you have to focus on multiple choice questions and author's opinion, and for this you have to read the opinion pieces or editorial if you can read. If on day number 18 you have to do speaking practice part 2, which is called the Q card part, and it's the long turn. and here you have to prepare and deliver a short talk on the given topic. Again, I have uploaded approximately 5 videos on cue cards where I have expressed everything in detail. How can you prepare, how can you frame, how can you work more smarter instead of working harder. So must visit part 2 speaking playlist for detailed information. On day number 19, you have to integrate listening and speaking practices. So what does this mean? You have to do a complete full listening test and practice part 3 of speaking, that is the discussion based on the QCA topic you had in your part 2. And you have to engage yourself in an English conversation or any type of discussion with your family, with your cousins, or with your teacher, with your colleagues, with anyone you feel comfortable. You have to engage yourself in the English conversation or discussion, which will help you to become fluent in reading in speaking part number 3. So all these activities are designed in such an order that will help you in different types of in different parts of modules. So this is very important. So on day number 20th, you have to integrate reading and writing. You have to do a complete reading test, as we have done all the 3 parts week by week. In first week we did part 1, in second week we did part 2, and now in third week we did part 3, and we are completing a full reading test. You have to practice ideas from reading and writing as well, and you have to summarize as an activity. You have to summarize the reading passage in writing if it is possible for you, otherwise you can skip this activity as well, but do complete a full reading test and one writing test. So on day number 21, this again is the weekly review and the mock test time. So again, review your notes, practice from the week, take a full mock test, listening, reading and writing, analyze your result and focus on your weak areas. So next is the last week of your practice, that is the week 4, which I called the intensive practice. So on day 22, you have to integrate listening and reading. You have to practice listening test, you have to practice reading test, you have to pair the listening exercises and reading passages. And on the next day, you have to write complete 2 letters, 2 essays, reviews yourself. You have to assess yourself using the scoring criteria. Scoring criteria, basically there are 4 scoring criteria that contains cohesion and coherence, lexical resources, grammatical range and grammatical accuracy, task achievement and task response. You have to check yourself on these bases. So on day 23, complete 2 letters, complete 2 essays, review and score, give scores to yourself. And on next day, give an intensive speaking test. Stimulate a full speaking test with a partner, or you can record yourself. Focus on fluency and coherence. Coherence means your answers should be logically organized. And again, for logical organization in part 2 Q card of speaking, I have framed a very genuine and very good structure that you can use in each and every cue card, so that you cannot lose your coherence. Your logical organization remains maintained throughout your 2 minutes of cue card speaking. And for this, you have to engage in spontaneous English conversations. Spontaneous means on the spot. You have to engage yourself in the English conversation practice and practice speaking as much as you can. So on the next day, you have to practice listening and speaking. Complete a full listening test. Practice responding to questions based on listening passages. You have to practice these questions with speaking, which can help you to maintain your fluency. So for this, you have to discuss a topic heard in a listening exercise. So on day 26, you have to integrate reading and writing practices, where you have to complete again 4 reading tests for practice. Use headings, reading to structure your responses, and you can summarize articles or passages in writing. So you don't need to do these things. You can skip this activity. Simply you can write an essay for practice, and you can write 1 essay and 1 letter, or if you are academic, you can write any task 1 for your practice. And on the next day, again you have to give a complete mock test. Take a full practice test under the timed conditions right? You have to strict yourself to the time limitations. You can analyze your results and identify the remaining weaknesses if left any weaknesses areas. So on day number 28, mock test. This is the mock test day. Take a full final practice test again, review your results and finalize your strategies and take notes of all those strategies that helps you in improving your band scores. And on day number 29, you have to review comprehensively all your weaknesses, all your notes, all your mistakes, all practice your weak areas, and relax listening and reading English. And on the final day of preparation, prepare all material documents needed for the test and have a good night's sleep and avoid last minute cramming. This is very important for success. So very first step is consistency. You have to study every day, even for a short period of time. Practice under the test conditions only, and use official IELTS material which I can provide you if you don't have any practice material. So you can seek your feedback for writing and speaking modules and for reading module as well. And you have to stay positive and confident by practicing regularly and reviewing all your mistakes, strengths and weaknesses. Good luck for your IELTS preparation. Now I'll be guiding you free for 7 days. So identify your weak areas and let me know on which topic you want me to make the next video on. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and like, share and subscribe my channel if you learned anything from this video. If you find this video helpful, do like this video, share this video and comment your queries in the comment section below, and subscribe my channel for more and daily informative videos on IELTS.